Hello YouTube people. In this video today, we are going to talk about weapon lights. Specifically, pistol mounted weapon lights. Now, I started off in my weapon light, I guess journey, whatever you want to call it, with this one. This is a Streamlight TLR1HL. It's a mouthful. 800 lumens and 20 something thousand candela. And I was happy with it. Had a great hot spot. It was a good economically priced light. And I took my first low light classes and things with this light. And it served me great for several years. Until I had to use this thing on a person. And I tell you what, I wanted a heck of a lot more light than what this one had. I mean, it did its job. He couldn't look at it. He kept putting his hands in front of his face and whatnot. But I'm gonna tell you what, when it's dark, pitch black dark, and you have to use a light, dude, it ain't gonna be enough. Whatever you have, it ain't gonna be enough. You gonna want the sun coming out of the end of your pistol. That's what I really wanted and was really wishing for. Boy, it'd be nice if I could just put the flipping sun right here and light this dude up. But after that incident, I immediately went out and bought the the Surefire. We're all unloaded internet peoples. X300 Turbo Ultra. The X300 Ultra B model, and it was brighter. It did not have the hot spot like the Streamlight does, but it was good enough for 25 yards, for easily identifying anything at 25 yards in my area for what I use it for. And I used it for a very long time. I've taken many classes with this light. I took a Jedlinski class, several others. There's just no telling how many rounds this light has had through it. A lot. It has been shot a lot, and it's always worked. It's never let me down, and it's always worked well. But I've always wanted something more, and about that time is when Modlite came out with their pl350. Now this takes instead of 123 batteries, this takes 18 350s. But what's cool is you can change the head on it. And the one I chose to go with is the OKW head. I'm playing around with the camera, so I've got this like 0.7 lens going on. I'm not sure if you can see this. Kind of got a fisheye look going on, but it's the OKW head. Now, it doesn't give me as wide of a flood as the Surefire, but it has a heck of a hot spot. And I live in a pretty rural area, so the chances of me making a 50-yard shot at a coyote or whatever is pretty real, and it's happened. It's a very doable shot where I live. 50 yards is across my backyard. So we have coyotes, we have all kind of critters out here at night, and I chose to go with the OKW for my situation where I live. The floodlights I have around my house and the security lights, it is this can punch through, and I used this for quite a while. I got it when it first came out, and I have not had any problems with the Modlite. It's very high quality. I love these switches. It just seems to be very well built, in my opinion. The momentary thing, I know a lot of people are like, oh my God, it don't have a momentary switch. That doesn't bother me. That's something I didn't use. I was not taught to use the momentary. I was taught to cut it on and cut it off. that's it. That way I can have a full firing grip on the gun, and I'm not trying to poke it with a thumb or finger or anything like that. Plus, I've got short, like not quite vine and sausage fingers, but they're pretty short. And so I'm just gonna flip it off. That's what I'm gonna do. That's how I was taught. So I ran this for a long time, super happy with it. And then Surefire came out with the turbo, the X300 turbo model. And I bought one. So I put this on after I had a few rounds through it. I put it on my main squeeze here, and that's where it's lived. And it's lived there for a pretty good while now. I've used it on my property at night. Dogs will go crazy in the middle of the night, or before we go to bed, let them out. I'll be going crazy about something, and if they sound, a dog has different barks for different things. If they're really after something, I come out of the house with this. So it works. But comparing it to the Modlite, because it's very similar to the OKW head here, the beam and everything, and the lumens and candela. I think I have enough time through it now to give my opinion about it. And I believe going forward, I'm going back with the Modlite for a couple of reasons. Number one being the quality of the light. Let me get that out of the way for a moment. The quality of it. Mainly the switches. The switches on the Surefire, to me, they're not as good a quality, but that one's unloaded before somebody starts losing their mind over that. The switches, they don't seem to be near the quality that the Modlite is. And I'll show you, I'll demonstrate that. When I go to cut it on, if I've got the gun, and I'm drawing it out of the holster, I'm cutting it on, I'm gonna cut it on with this thumb. And as I apply pressure, if I can do it where you can see it, see how it torques and it bends? Now, I did put the Filster arc switches on there because, once again, I've got short fingers, short thumbs. So I needed something a little extra than them little bitty ass nubs that Surefire ships it with. And at first I had the longest ones on there, and I had to take it off because I honestly thought I was going to break it. So I went and put the mediums on, and it still it bends. Maybe the camera doesn't do it as much justice as in real life, but that bothers me. That just really irks the crap out of me, and I don't know why. Even the feel of the switch is very mushy, and the Modlite is very, very positive. It has very positive clicks, and the way it feels as user feedback, it just feels better and higher quality than the Surefire. That and the temperature of the light. I prefer the color and the temperature of the Modlite. To me, it just, and for my eyes, I think it's better for me. I may be different. I probably am. I'm probably completely wrong on all this, and I'm just stupid. But for me, that's what I'm going with. Neither one of them, both of them are comfortable. I carry appendix, and the added length of the Modlite or the Surefire doesn't bother me a bit. I have quality holsters, so it's not a comfort thing. They're equally as comfortable. I carry them appendix regularly for 10, 12 hours a day, it does not. They're perfectly comfortable. For some reason, and I know somebody's gonna message me about this. For some reason, people hate having a light that sticks out past the muzzle. It doesn't bother me. I don't know any difference. I know there is. I've never carried a light that didn't stick out. I know a lot of people like the stream light that's flush. I don't care. I want as much horsepower out of a light that I can get. And if it sticks out, that is perfectly fine with me. I want the horsepower. I want all the lumens and all the candela that I can possibly get. Like I said, I want more. I still want more. And I'll always want more until I can get the sun. But I don't think that's happening anytime soon. So going forward, I believe I'm going back with a Modlite. Now, am I getting rid of the Surefire? Absolutely not. This is going to go on a carbine, on the 12 o'clock rail of a carbine, and it's going to live there for the rest of the time I have it. And it's going to do great. This is a solid 100-yard light. It would be great on an SBR, a 12.5-inch barrel, 11.5 barrel. This would be awesome, and it may be going on a pending SBR of mine. So I'm not getting rid of it by any means. I'm going to keep it, but it's just not going to be on my main squeeze anymore. It's going to be it's going to be on a rifle. And maybe this is just one-off with the switches, because the other Surefire is not like that. But my old Surefire, it doesn't feel as a quality piece of equipment as the Modlite. The Modlite, it just feels like it's been very well built. I know a lot of people don't like Modlite and they hate on them. And, I've used their customer service a couple times, and I will be honest, it's kind of lacking in the customer service department. And in my two experiences, which has been a couple years ago. But having said all of that, whenever Cloud Defensive comes out with their pistol light, I'm ordering 2 of them, and they will immediately go on my guns. They're claiming more candela and more lumens, and the quality of Cloud Defensive is just bar none. Those guys can make a product. I have multiple Modlites on rifles, and I have Cloud Defensives on rifles, and the clear winner is the second generation Cloud. It's a fantastic weapon light, and I don't have any reason to believe that the pistol mounted version would be any different than their rifle or handhelds. And their customer service is phenomenal. So that's my opinion. It is an opinion. That's all it is. It is worth exactly what you paid for it. If you prefer one of these or the other, please let me know in the comments below. If you think I'm stupid, please let me know in the comments below. If you're one of the guys that can't stand anything sticking out, this is probably was not the video for you. But that's my 2 cents. And maybe the next video we'll talk about this weapon light cleaner stuff, because it's pretty dang good, but it does have one drawback. And if we have enough interest from this video, I'll make the next video about the good and the bad of the Paragon weapon light cleaner. It's more good than bad. So guys, thank you a lot. Please give me a thumbs up, like, share, subscribe, and I don't know if Skeletor agrees with me. He may be a Surefire man, but think I'm gonna go back to the Modlite. Anyway, be careful and stay strapped or get clapped. We'll see y'all in the next video.